And especially if you're working on yourself and you know that you're building towards a big goal, your no should be clearly tipping the scales over. What's good? It's your boy, Glacier. And today I got a good topic for us to talk about today, because what you have to do is, as you know, the basis of my channel is we're trying to build up your mind, because your mind literally is what's stopping you from getting to your final destination. Your brain is what is deciding your limitations. Once we fix your mind, you're gonna see just how much, how much freedom you actually have within this world. Now, this is gonna be another series that I'm going to start off called The Power of Words, because words do have power. People seem to underestimate the value of words when words have clearly shown, scientists have clearly said that rejection from just words feels the same as actual pain. So you mean to tell me that by just saying that I don't think of you in the same way can feel the same as getting slapped in the face? Imagine what else that when you use the words in the right way, what else emotions it could trigger. We're humans at the end of the day, so a lot of the things that we do come off emotions. Now, there are a lot of words that, off the rip, that we should avoid saying ever. Remove the word from your vocabulary. Number one, remove the word from your vocabulary, I can't. Remove it from your vocabulary. Remove it. Obviously, there are certain limitations, like, for example, you can't say something like, I can't be shot. Well, obviously you can be shot. But I mean to say, don't say can't with ambitions. Don't say I can't get this done. Don't say I can't achieve this, because you can. Don't say I can't, say I won't. Because if you say I won't, at least now that's just you accepting it. That's just you accepting it. That's you choosing not to do it. That's you knowing that if you did want to pursue that, you're capable, but you just don't want to do it. Now, I could be a pilot. I could fly, but I won't. You understand? Just number one, remove I can't. Remove it. Remove it from your vocabulary. Number two, when you speak about yourself, I want you to look at yourself from a third person perspective, but I want you to add elements, add adjectives to make you sound better, make you sound positive. If you're talking about yourself in a first person point of view and you're just disrespecting yourself, like, I'm so lazy, I never get anything done, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Seriously, why would you say that? Why are you downplaying yourself like that? Now, every human has their flaws, and it's up to you to work on them. But you don't just accept your flaws and just let it be. No. For my athletes, if you have a weakness in a sport, for basketball, for example, is you can't finish with your left hand. You don't say, damn, I can't use my left. No, you work on your left hand. For my cooks, you don't say, this is just, I don't really know. You wouldn't say, I don't know how to season. What? What are you talking about? You would say, I think this needs a little bit more seasoning. This needs a little bit more of that. This needs a little bit less seasoning. The reason you want to add these adjectives to make you sound better is because, number one, you have to realize that you're constantly growing. So you're improving. You are improving. But number two, you want to give yourself room to improve. You don't want to accept your circumstances. Never. You never want to accept your circumstances. You always want to chase more. If you're an Olympic gold medalist, do you stop after you win your first gold medal? When you win a championship, do you stop after your first championship? No. No. So don't say such negative things about yourself. Stop. Your words have power. Your words have power. And so, now that we got that little introduction out the way, the reason I bring this video today is because I want y'all to put power into the word no. Now, the word no is a very common word, but at the same time, it's not used as often as people think it should be used. We have people pleasers, people who don't know their limitations, and I'm gonna expand on that. And then 3, people who just literally take too much on their plate. Now I'm gonna expand first on the limitations. Points 2 and 3 kind of correlate with each other. They're kind of parallel. When you start making promises you can't keep, when you start saying, oh yeah, I can take you to this place, you tell this person, okay, I won't be able to drop you off at 6:30. But then you also tell this other person, okay, I won't be able to pick you up at 6:30. You can't be at 2 places at once, number 1. And number 2, you're just putting more on your plate. Now on top of that, you're stressing your own self. You're stressing yourself. By trying to add all these things onto your plate, you're no longer finding time for yourself. How can you help yourself if you're always helping everybody else around you? They say that money solves all problems. Well, how can you solve people's problems if you're broke? And then to follow up with that, how can you work your dream job if you don't even believe in yourself? You can be paid for your dreams. I hope you know that. I hope you know that. Literally, you can literally dream up a story, write it down, edit it for multiple days. Obviously improve. You know what I'm saying? Go to filmmaker class. And you can get paid for that. That's what Tyler Perry did, Tyler Perry Studios. You can have your own TV show. You can have your own sneaker brand, own clothing brand. Stop thinking your dreams are not reachable and obtainable. Now, going back to what we were saying, the word no. When you add too much to your plate, it's only hurting yourself. If you feel like somebody's gonna get mad at you because you said you want to take time to work on yourself, that's not your friend. That's not your friend. If a person cannot give you space when you ask for it, that's not your friend. I call friends like that drugs. Why? Because humans are social creatures. They don't want to be alone. So they cling on to that friend thinking that, well, they're not going to be alone. But when you're alone, that's when you attract the worst company, because you want to find something to fill in that gap, find something to fill in that void. For example, no disrespect, when guys are not the best looking, they'll sleep with anything. They want to fill in that void. People like to skip out on the hard parts of life to just get the rewards. And they'll always find out that the reward is not going to be what they think it is. It's not the same. It's not. It's like trying to pay to win and play basketball. It's never going to work at the end of the day. It's not. So, back to what I'm saying. You have to be careful of drugs, because they will take from you. And you'll think when you're with them that you're enjoying your time. But you gotta realize that those times add up. When you're spending 3 hours with them, 4 hours with them, unless you guys are actively building towards something together, what did you guys get done? Yes, you guys are investing time with one another, but at the end of the day, investing time with people is not gonna help you get the bills paid. Investing time with people, at the end of the day, is not going to help you improve yourself. It's not. Unless you are both doing a task at the same time that is obviously pushing both of you guys mentally, physically, spiritually. There's no way that by just hanging around each other, you guys are going to improve. Maybe every here and there, you guys will have those deep talks, which is good for mental health. But for the 85% of other times, what are you guys doing? The power no is so powerful because it represents your boundaries. It represents your limits. It represents the line that somebody should not cross. Hey man, can I wear your shoes? No. Hey man, can you give me a ride to? No. You see how by saying no too, you save a lot of time as well? You should not fear saying the word no. You shouldn't fear it. You should know when, where, and how you should use your no's. Your no's represent your boundaries. If people always ask you for something and you never say no, you're spineless. And best believe they notice that. And they will take advantage. They will take advantage. Test this out. I want you to test this out. I could be wrong. Test this out. Test this out. Offer to give your friend a ride. Okay? Don't mention no gas money. Don't mention no gas money at all. Offer to give your friend a ride. Now, if he offers to pay for gas money, that's a good thing. That's a great sign. That's a great sign. But if he does not say anything about gas money, and then he asks you again, can you give him a ride someplace? Be careful of that person. Be careful of that person. Because what they have noticed in that car ride is that you're not really worried about getting something in return. You see, in life, there are such things as doing good deeds, but you have to learn sometimes when you're doing a good deed that's going to benefit yourself as well. Give and receive. I learned it in accounting class. Give and receive and give. You receive a loan from the bank. You give a promise that you're going to pay them back. So, if you give a ride to somebody, you should receive something in return. So, let's just continue with that example. If they then ask you for a ride again, take them. This way you know now. You know now. This is going to show you. You give them a ride again. And don't say nothing about the gas money still. Now, you're gonna see, one time, it's an accident. 2 times, that's a pattern. If they just asked you for a ride, and they still did not offer gas money after 2 rides, they're gonna start taking advantage. You have to be careful with a lot of people because a lot of people will take advantage of you. That's why the word no helps you set up those boundaries before it happens. The word no gives you confidence with your answers. It lets you be assertive with your opinions as well. Do you agree with me? No. The word no separates you from everybody else sometimes. Sometimes it can be stupid, sometimes it can be smart. You can say a statement like, is Tony Kukoc better than LeBron James? You can be different. You can say yes. You can say no. The word no can get such a deep reaction from somebody that people don't even, that's what people fear. That need to be liked is the reason why no is reduced in your vocabulary. Your yeses and your nos should always be at a close balance. And especially if you're working on yourself and you know that you're building towards a big goal, your no should be clearly tipping the scales over. Because you're not saying no just to say no. That's what you gotta realize. You're saying no because you are doing something. You're doing something that requires your time, your effort. You can't give your time out to everybody. I'm sorry to say, you can't. Time is the most valuable thing you have. So saying no is a protection. It's a protection seal. No, we're not saying no names. And this example could work for you. It could not. Has there been a time where your friend has said, do you want to smoke? And even though you knew you did not want to smoke, you still was like, sure, why not? Why'd you say that? No, I'm away. Tell me, why'd you say that? Why? Tell me. So, what I got from that is, you don't have no balls. If you're a female, I don't give a damn. Still, you have no balls. How do you not have confidence to to say no? How do you not have discipline to say no? How do you not have accountability to say no? Where where is this fear coming from? I hope you realize when you can't say no, it's out of fear. Where is this fear coming from? Do you want to be liked by that person? Do you don't want to be alone? There's 7 billion people on this earth. I guarantee you, if you don't get along with just that one person, you're still gonna be okay. You're still going to be okay. Start saying no more often. Don't start saying no just to say no. Say no and actually work towards a goal. Give yourself something you want to achieve. Give yourself something you want to achieve in a month. Maybe you're planting something, planting a garden. Maybe you're doing a construction project. Start off by giving yourself small tasks to do. So this way you can say no to find your own time. For example, let's start off with this exercise. Go to the store. You can buy Legos. You can buy puzzle pieces. And I want you to set aside time for yourself. This is an exercise. Set aside time for yourself for you to build that puzzle piece and that Lego. And I want it to be something big, something massive. Nothing too crazy like 10,000 pieces. Like, okay, calm down. But in between 500 to 1,000 pieces, that's good. Maybe more. Challenge yourself. Make a pact with yourself. Say, until you complete this puzzle piece or this Lego set, you're not gonna go out with your friends. Because that is going to represent the same way when you try to create a business, when you try to go after your goals, when you try to be ambitious. I want you to practice this exercise. Practice using the word no and building upon that puzzle piece. You can look at it like this. You can get it done in 3 days. That way you only have to say no for 3 days. Or if you procrastinate, you can get it done in a week. But guess what? Now you have to say no for a week. Maybe it takes you a month, or you have to say no for a month. Don't cheat. This is a great exercise. Help yourself. Build habits for yourself. Practice finding ways to set up boundaries so you can be the best version of yourself. Listen, I ain't no preacher. I'm just a guy talking.